afternoon, good morning, whatever it is there by you at the moment. Zandile and I are going to teach you about isolations today. Now, unfortunately, due to coronavirus, we've learned a lot about isolation. Keep yourself at home, don't go and visit anybody, a little bit boring, but okay, we had to deal with it, but we passed that now, and let's teach you about isolations in Bhangra. Your first move, you're isolating your hips. So let's do it turning around that way, okay? And you've got your right foot behind, the other right foot, okay? So the isolation you're going to have here is particularly in your hips because your hips are going to the right and down and up and down. Exactly. Your knees are just working because you want a level change, but your hips are working. They're not working with the shoulder, with the big toe, it's just the hips that move themselves, and it's just the knees that then allow you to change levels. So that's your first isolation. So let's try it. 5, 6, 7, 8, and boom, 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 boom. And if you can get that hip isolation going nicely, you could, if you're a belly dancer, for instance, you could show us the most amazing hip isolations there, I'm sure, or come up with your own little style for it. That's cool. We then go into, this is actually an arm isolation. Because we're keeping that elbow in the same place, you're isolating your forearm. You want the spotlight almost to be like watching her dance and then boom, just on the arm, okay? Yes, there's body movement in that, but that's just so you still have a little bit of party going in you, and the arm isolates. From here, we're then going to go across to the side. This is a whole body movement, and step and look, and other side, whole body movement, and step and look. Here, remember, we're going to isolate the shoulder. So we step to the side, isolate the shoulder, boom, boom, boom. And again, like I've said before, you can isolate or you can shimmy. So isolate and clap, and boom, 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 and clap. Taking your arms up. You're isolating your arms because you want to get that tick, tick, tick feeling. If you're going to do this as a smooth movement, then obviously it's not an isolation. But if you're doing it like that, there is actually an arm isolation. After that, yeah, no isolation. This is jam. Go for it. Use everything you got. And we go foot behind and finish. We're going to jump and breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and left foot forward, shoulder isolation now with the left shoulder. You walk forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what you can add in here, which is very Bhangra style, which is nice, is when you step to the side and you put your arms up, and as you bring your arms down, you can do a little head isolation. Ding, 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 and then turn, ready to start again. Now, obviously, isolations, it's not easy to move one part of your body. So if you're doing a shoulder isolation, for instance, if I put my hand on Zandile's shoulder and you almost push my hand off, okay, that's a shoulder isolation. So you can even do a double shoulder isolation. So push this one first, then this one. Push, then that one. That's it. Okay, so that would be a good way for you to work on your isolations. The head isolation. If you put your hands on your ears, then move them a little bit away, then try and put your ear on your hand, but you're not moving your hands at all. And from then, as you get that, you can go faster and faster, and then you take your hands away. And do that in the mirror. Bhangra, they use a lot of head isolations, so practice that because it'll come in handy. And it's something, a head isolation is something that you can kind of throw in as a little feel in your dance. So don't be afraid to give it a go somewhere. It is quite hard to do if, for instance, you wanted to do a shoulder isolation and a head isolation together. Well, it's a little bit of a coordination thing, but hey, if you're talented enough to do it, then go for it. So let's dance it with some music, yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's show them. And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. try it again. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. Ready, other foot, 6, 7, and 1. Well done, everybody. Thank you. Keep practicing.